Thank you guys so much for doing this. Okay, so this is third full year, fourth interview. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
number
watched the
four.
first one not that long ago, and I was like, wow, all look different, which is pretty funny.
I was just thinking about it's so fun to like get to map your progress and like also mine. And I'm like, wow, I was a completely different person when that happened, and so were you guys. And like so much has happened since then. So it's
Yeah.
just fun to reminisce. But okay, I'm ready to hit you with some good stuff. So I'd love to just go back and talk about what you guys did this year because it was kind of a crazy year for Wilt. Like you guys were booked and busy, which is amazing. So you played Flower Moon Festival. You released the deluxe vinyl of your self-titled EP. You went on a spring, summer, and fall tour. You dropped two singles, Bad Seed and Without You. You opened a tour for Taylor Acorn, which I can't wait to hear about. Nothing Special hit 1 million streams. The Riff hit 2 million, and Bite My Tongue hit 3 million. So you guys just had a crazy year.
All that stuff did happen.
Yeah. It's
Um,
crazy to hear about it.
It's crazy because I was like, wow, this year was kind of boring for Will.
What?
Well, like,
No, not at
not
all.
really, I guess.
No,
Not
I
when you
mean,
say all that stuff, I like
so
remember.
this is
yeah.
crazy. This is crazy deja vu because we had this exact conversation
Mm-hmm.
last interview where you
Yeah.
were like, these are the things you did, and we were like, whoa, that was all this year.
Yeah.
So I'm having
Yep.
like,
Yep. Deja vu moment.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so slow while it's happening. And
Yeah,
then when you look at everything you did, you're like, oh yeah, that was a few
it
things.
all
Yeah,
stacks up.
you're right.
Hmm. Well, you killed it, and I can't wait to hear about all of it. I just want to hear about the shows that you did this year because you, like I said, were booked and busy with tours. So tell me a little bit about your headliners and what the response was like at those shows, as well as like the opening gigs and like were you seeing, especially at the headliners versus the shows that you were opening for, were there familiar faces? Were there new people that you got to connect with? Like, what was the vibe at the shows this year?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like they were all so different, and the headline tour was definitely my favorite. It was weird because like we went on like an opening tour and then did the headline tour and then went back and did another opening tour and like it was I don't know, the differences are crazy, but
It is crazy,
it
yeah.
was super fun to do the headline tour. It was crazy seeing people come out in other states like just for us because like when you're opening like you know people came for you, but like not everyone's there for you. Whereas like everyone's there for you at the headline tour.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. And like, the EP was out this time around. That was like the first tour, or yeah, because on our last tour, oh my God, our tour last year, that wasn't out yet. But like people were singing the words and it was really cool. And it makes me really excited for like a full headline run.
Yeah, the energy was really amazing in the headline shows, and I really felt like the highlight of the year, I think, for
Definitely.
Wilt.
Mhm.
And we also saw a lot of people, like you said, that came
Yeah.
out to multiple or like, oh, this is my third Wilt show,
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
fourth,
started a stamp
fifth,
card.
I
even.
saw that. What a cute idea. Did
Yeah.
anyone like fill up their stamp card?
Have we
Well,
gotten two stamps?
Well,
I
we're just
actually did.
starting.
there's a couple people with 3 stamps.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
We just
Mhm.
started on this Taylor Eggcorn tour, so
okay.
you can only have that many or like more than one if you came to more than one Taylor Eggcorn show at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's people who
Some
came to multiple of
people
those.
are gonna fill them out pretty fast, I
Yeah,
Yeah.
think.
Does that mean more shows next year, possibly?
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean, yeah,
amazing.
it'd be crazy if we didn't play any shows
If my
next
heart would be broken, what would we even talk about next year?
year. That'd be
True.
so boring, and I would want to die.
You would find a bunch of things to mention that we forgot about.
Fair point, fair point. So, being as this was a big year for Will in streams and shows, I'm assuming a lot more people, like you said, were singing the words back at you with these new songs and with the old songs. What was it like seeing that, and what were your favorite songs to see fans sing along to this year?
Geez, I feel like Bite My Tongue was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
crazy
I would say
experience.
it's validating because at the end of 2024, we played LA, which can be a tough crowd to play to in some ways. And we almost sold it out, but we didn't quite sell it out. So I think I definitely had a little chip on my shoulder about these headline shows. I'm like, okay, we're gonna sell them out. And it was really sick to see a packed New York, like basically 130 more people than were at our LA show,
Mhm.
and have it just yeah, even with our in-ears that are kind of like plugging our ears, hearing the crowd like sing during the quiet moments is like
yeah,
was really insane.
it was
Yeah.
really crazy. I remember specifically like what was the first show we did? Was it Portland? Yeah.
Mhm.
Not in Portland, LOL. Portland was really fun and you were there. But in Seattle, like people were singing so long, specifically the You're the One to Blame. It's really easy to hear because it's like kind of empty verse. Like there's not really much like going on with like the guitars and instruments. And that one, like that really, because like Bite My Tongue is like our most popular song. Like, of course, people are gonna know it, but You're the One to Blame is like underrated banger. Um,
Mhm.
so that was really surprising and cool. Yeah.
And not just hearing people sing along, which is something we've gotten more and more of with the headline shows, but like, people just cheer when By My Tongue starts.
Yeah, the riff.
Yeah.
Just to be able to play the riff and then hear this
It's
lift
so
from the crowd
cool.
and other songs is like, yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think it's
really
something that we
special.
haven't like really experienced before this year because our music hadn't been out for that long and we were growing an audience. But like I think now that we've really found our audience, like this year has felt like
True.
every time we have played a show, there's at least one person singing along.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I remember in Portland, I went to the back of the room for a while. I don't remember what song it was, but everyone was singing the words, and I was like, "This is their they made it moment." I'm so happy for them.
It was cool.
Like you had the whole room singing along. So
Even some of the unreleased songs, are making a name
Yeah.
for themselves.
mhm.
I really want
Yeah.
to go. I mean, like UK has been big on our list, or just actually Europe in general. But I heard that they sing the riffs over there.
Okay.
No, no,
Curious.
no, 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 no.
They sing the guitar parts,
Meow, meow, meow,
so
meow, 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 meow,
that
meow.
is something I'm looking forward to hearing.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome. I
They're
love
gonna
it.
go, no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
Okay, more tour questions. Your tour with Taylor Acorn, I thought that was absolutely bonkers that you guys got to open for her, and I'm so bummed that I couldn't go to the Portland show, but it looked truly special every show. How was it playing to a new audience in such an amazing act to support?
Yeah, it was really fun. And, a lot of like shows that we've played before, it feels like we're opening ourselves up to like more of an audience of the same kind of audience that we were already kind of growing. But
Hmm.
with this, like she just has a very different like fan demographic. And I think we kind of like grew our like millennial like fan base a little bit, which was awesome. And really cool. And her fans were amazing. Her and her team were amazing. The shows were really great. And they were different shows and different crowds than we were used to, but everything felt super super good, and it really felt like we were like making new fans, which was awesome.
Yeah, and also on this tour, we finally got to hit some like newer spots. We'd kind of done a few places like over again, like on previous tours, and this one I was like, okay, like
We're
we're
going
out
to
here.
Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Like one that
Toronto
really
was
stuck out in
cool.
memory. Yeah, Toronto was a huge like first Wilt show outside of the US.
Mhm.
Was great to meet everyone. And like ones that were smaller, like Lawrence, Kansas,
Yeah,
were
that was
really
so
fun and
fun. Or even
memorable.
like Dallas. We never played Dallas
Yeah,
before,
that
That
was
was
like
another big
great.
one.
that was like one of our best shows. Like there were so many Wilters there. It was crazy, and
Unexpected.
it was just like, wow, we haven't been here yet.
Yeah, I would say you tailor the set to the audience a little bit, especially
Get it, Taylor?
yeah, pun intended.
Yeah, love it.
Especially for opening slots. Obviously,
Yes.
headline, you're just gonna do your thing. But like I remember on Lovejoy tour, we played every song like 7 BPM faster for like the indie pop crowd. Like and
Sweet
then
Spine, we tried to keep it heavier.
yeah,
Yeah.
and on this tour, it took us like a few shows to nail the set list down
Yeah, and
because
like
we changed some
curate
stuff.
curate live vibe.
Yeah, exactly. And then so there's like a little adjustment period and then yeah, I felt like second half of the tour especially like we were really vibing with the audience
Yeah.
and hanging out with them after the set was like just you could tell that they were like stoked and we were stoked that they got there early. Like
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
didn't know us, like that's so cool. Not everyone does that, especially like millennials.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
really cool feeling, was definitely just like we got to play to
Full
a lot of
yeah.
people,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like they came early and they
Mhm.
were there for our set, and that was really nice.
That's amazing to hear. I was gonna ask if there was like a lot of people coming up to you guys after the set and like saying they're a new fan or talking about their experience
Yeah.
watching your set. So that's super cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of that, which is always a good feeling when you're, opening for an artist that like is so just like talented and amazing and perfect, like Taylor Acorn. Um, Yeah,
Yeah, her show set a super high bar.
it's crazy. It's crazy good.
Like we'd watch it, I'd be like, "That's why she's headlining this tour."
FOMO that I couldn't go now. I'm so
Oh
sad.
yeah,
Next time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll tour with her in the future, which would
true.
be awesome. We had so much fun.
Okay, can I ask what songs got booted from the set list for the opening tour?
Like
Oh,
didn't make the
well,
cut.
we didn't play Puberty, but like
Yeah.
No, that's so sad.
every now and then more than this. I think we played everything else.
We did not play our cover of Please Please by Smart.
Yeah,
By
Please,
Smart.
please Be Smart by Remote Drive.
Yeah, we did
Unfortunately.
not play that. We played
yeah,
Drain
that's
You
true.
again one show because I lost my voice and I was like, fuck
Oh
it.
yeah, we
Dude,
did.
that was in Lawrence, Kansas, and it was such a messy show. That's what we called our
What?
drunk show, except we weren't like that drunk.
It was so
I
fun.
was
Well,
pretty
it was so
drunk. I was
fun.
pretty
Yeah.
No,
drunk.
I didn't say bad. I
and
said
I broke a
messy.
string.
Yeah.
It was super
Yeah.
fun. He broke a string first show,
Oh
first
yeah,
song of the
first
set.
song.
Some guy came up to us 10 minutes before this show and was like, "Hey, can I play the riff with you?" And we're like, "Fuck it, sure."
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
messy doesn't mean bad. It was like messy drunk fun. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
That guy.
And we got oysters beforehand in Kansas.
Love
Yeah,
it, love it.
on TikTok recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he just commented. He was like, "You let me play the guitar on the riff. You're my goat." I was like,
You
"Thanks."
let him play?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
sorry you couldn't hear yourself on stage because we had
Yeah.
in ears.
Yeah.
That's
But,
probably core
He
memory
killed
for
it
him.
though.
Yeah, he did.
What was his
Yeah.
name?
Spencer.
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 That's so
Yeah.
cool. So you guys are already curating amazing fan moments, and I feel like that's what matters, you know?
Yeah. As we did like the riff contest like last year,
Ha!
like
Yeah.
in 20 years when we're headlining stadiums, hopefully people will bring signs being like,
Like,
let me
let
play
me
the
play the
riff.
riff.
Yeah.
That's so cute. That's a good way to establish it. Okay, so you spent a really, really decent chunk of this year on tour and on the road and playing shows. Is there anything that your time on the road this year taught you new, like things that you didn't really know or hadn't experienced before about touring, whether that be like finding routine, managing stress, or even just balancing lack of sleep versus how many energy drinks you're drinking a day? Like, how is there anything new?
Well, I mean,
Mm.
there's a few things, but like main thing that was like different this year was that like the tour or like the last tour we did like with Rumo Drive, like the only other like full US tour, we did in two minivans. So it wasn't really like we were on tour all together, but like we almost like weren't because like that's where you spend most of your time on tour is in a van together. So you know, we did a Sweet Spine tour of Sweet Spine earlier this year that I think was like 2 weeks or a week and a half or
10
something.
days, yeah.
Yeah, 10 days. And it was a long 10 days and we learned a lot. It was our first time touring in a van. And you know, it was really it was fun, but it was also like that was most exhausted I think we've ever been on tour. And so going into this Taylor Eichhorn one, we're like, okay, what can we do to make it more comfortable for all of us? And it definitely made it a lot more fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It made it
Big
so
time.
much better. Like not staying in like the shittiest of shitty hotels, just like the like kind of shitty ones. We love Holiday Inn.
Period.
We recalibrated and learned so much, I think, from our touring this year compared to other ones. I mean, it was our like, I think I figured I was like our fifth time in a
Yeah,
van,
that's what I was
Yeah.
but like
thinking.
only our second time, or sorry, third time in like a Sprinter van altogether. And
not in a minivan.
we had like definitely growing pains on the Sweet Spine tour, just all like
Figuring it
once you
out.
have to once you're all in one van, like just always having to compromise and like figure out the best way and you know
Yeah.
like not getting on each other's nerves. And especially this tour with Taylor, like we all came off it like just feeling so
Feeling good.
happy
Yeah.
and it was so fun. And it like there were so many odds against it. Like we
Yeah.
went through blizzards,
Yeah.
you know.
And
it's
also like we're
oh.
all California, well,
like
we're like we live in California, like we don't know how to drive in snow like that.
yeah.
But we didn't flip over.
True. We passed by a lot
We
of
passed by a lot of
vans
flipped
that
over things.
Yeah,
It's
I mean we
crazy.
just like really braved it through the cold, this winterness of the tour.
Yeah.
And like
And like
and
I,
the
I
fact
didn't lose my voice really at all.
Yeah,
except
Chelsea
for
never
one
lost her
show.
voice. Like Dan ended up driving across the country 4 times.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Routing
Rowdy
was
was
insane.
crazy.
It was
Um,
yeah.
And yeah, but like we all just came off the tour not feeling exhausted, not feeling burnt out. All just
Which
I
is
think
good because we have a show this week.
yeah, feeling like stoked and like okay, this is
Yeah.
something we can do because we
Yeah.
you know like have gotten our tolerance up a little bit and like
Mhm.
have you know allowed ourselves some more creature comforts, staying at a little bit better hotels,
Getting
you
a
know.
nicer sleeping mat to sleep
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, we got the
Yeah.
mat upgrade too.
So
Yeah.
we were
Dude,
like
they should
definitely
sponsor us, low-key.
yeah.
awesome.
We got some notches in our belt now on the touring.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
weirdly, being on tour for this long, I was gonna ask you guys this. Like coming back to LA, it's made me realize stuff about like my life off the tour. which was like I was struck after living out of my suitcase, my carry-on suitcase. I went to my closet and I was like, I have way too many fucking clothes. I was like, wait, I
Honestly,
just don't need all of these
I was the
clothes.
opposite. I was like, wow, I have so many clothes again. This
Yeah.
is so good. I don't have to wear the same thing every day.
Yeah, it's definitely part of it.
Uh,
Okay,
And then
but
also,
Chelsea, your wardrobe was amazing, by the way.
oh, thank you. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
wait for the stage threads.
Oh yeah, we did a video. Have you ever seen Digital Tour Bus?
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
We did like a Bus Invaders video, but then they started doing this new thing that's like stage threads where you show off like your stage outfits, and I did one. And it was awesome.
Okay, cute. I thought you said stage threats at first, and I was like, where are we going with this? But okay,
That
stage threats.
too,
I'm
but
with you.
you better.
Okay, cute. I haven't seen that. I need to watch it.
Yeah,
That's so cute. Aaron, were you gonna say anything else? I feel like I kind of
That's basically it. Yeah, we
he's
can.
just the bear.
Yeah, true.
there. I love it.
Next question. Put this one on.
That's so cute though. I felt like there was got to be something that was different about touring since you did so much of it this year.
It got
Probably
better,
because you're all-
and I wish we never came home.
Okay, so your first time through a blizzard, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love this
How
town.
did you
We're
survive?
working on Let's now. Okay, I went on a hike today, and it's so nice in LA right now.
Yeah, it
And
is.
I was like, wow, a week ago I was like in like like snow
Yeah.
and ice, and I had to wear like 3 layers, and I could only wear boots. And now I'm wearing a sports bra and I'm sweating.
Did you bring like appropriate clothing for that, or were you guys like
Honestly,
freezing?
I did not. I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't bring any long sleeve shirts. I didn't bring gloves. I didn't bring a hat. I didn't bring like thick socks. um, uh,
Hmm.
but I did thrift a lot, and I
Okay.
thrifted all that stuff I needed, and it
Great
ended up
coat.
being okay. Yeah.
You
Oh
got
my
a
God,
great
in
coat.
Nashville, because we were in Nashville a few days after our first show with Taylor. And I went thrifting, and I found the best like camo, perfect like it wasn't really for snow. It's like a hunting coat, I think. It has crazy pockets that I think are for beers.
But like maybe.
They
But
open.
that came
No,
in clutch.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like ammo.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
It's
well,
a really nice
ammo.
camo jacket.
No, yeah, it has like a very like
ammo
it
is
has a
not how
very
I'm gonna use
structured
it.
pocket that's definitely meant for
It's like a cup holder, I feel like.
dip
Oh, it's probably
or
dip, yeah.
or like
There's so many pockets on that thing.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got a pocket for each of those things.
literally, it kept me real warm.
That's amazing though. I'm glad you're able to thrift something. I feel like I wouldn't have been prepared
I
either.
I thrifted a lot.
That's the best part though. Thrifting in new cities is always so fun.
Yeah, tell everyone else that. You know how much I spent
Oh.
on Ubers to go to thrift stores? More than I spent at the actual thrift stores. It was worth it though.
Good, good. As long as you came out with something cool, that's what matters.
A lot of cool stuff. Yes, yes.
Okay, so you guys dropped 2 new tracks this year, Without You and Bad Seed, which I'm kind of sad that they were out before the Portland show because then I was like, I didn't know the words. It was sad,
We wanted to get them out, but timing just didn't quite work out.
and that's totally okay. But they're not only amazing studio recordings, but they were phenomenal to hear live, even though I didn't know the words yet. And while they weren't released on streaming until later in the year, you were playing them throughout your 2025 tours. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like working on those songs in the studio and then taking them with you on the road?
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. It was a pretty crazy process making them. It was our first time working with outside producer. And speaking of tours and Sweet Spine, like we very much sort of boofed like the timing on everything. In that we did those in May. And we didn't like have the time we thought to work on them because of like the tour and
We had,
everything.
we had,
day
it
on
was
each-
like
a day on each
yeah, we
end.
had to leave
Yeah.
on that tour.
We had like 3 days basically to do.
Tight schedule, okay.
And we got most of
Yeah.
it done, and then we're like, guess we're doing more of it after the tour.
Yeah.
Because you came in for additional vocals, but we got like
Yeah.
the bulk of it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so kind of a disjointed recording process. Zach was wonderful though, like at just like kind of dealing with what our constraints. And yeah, there's only like one day where we were all in the studio at the same time as for recording drums,
Which is so random.
which is
Yeah.
usually not how that
I'm like, why was
goes.
that? What like what did I add that day?
Yeah,
Vibes,
I
yeah.
just hung out.
yeah.
Well, it was a really sick studio. There
It
were
was
lots
a
of
really
cats.
sick
Yeah,
studio.
cats everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of cats.
Great.
Cats.
And yeah, like we changed the arrangements kind of at the 1 yard line, I would say, like with these songs, just because of the time that we spent working on them. Like pre-production was like the day before we would track drums.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was like it was like, okay, whoa, new arrangements. I guess this is gonna work. Like, let's see how we feel about it. And then, so we were kind of like reworking the songs like right before we recorded them, which took some getting used to because we had played the songs a few like at Flower Moon and stuff.
Yeah, we played on Flower Moon at the. Did we do the Blast?
We played the
too?
Echo.
Probably. Oh yeah, and some
Yeah.
of them went back to the Echo.
Hot seat, yeah.
Yep.
I've got to play them a handful of times live.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, so the recording process, like, it ended up sounding fucking
It
awesome.
sounds great.
Um,
We're really happy with the result.
taking them on the road wasn't too complicated. I mean, we ended up switching some of the parts that we play, like a tiny bit.
Yeah,
like
just to streamline, but we didn't. We don't change anything.
no, yeah,
Yeah, we
they're
pretty
the
much
same
keep them
songs.
true to the record, and that was one cool thing about having played them live. Even though we changed the arrangements, like the way that we approached building the songs was
Different than we had
different than
before.
previous
Yeah.
ones where we just like recorded, and then kind of had to reduce to play live. Now
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, pretty straightforward.
And they went over pretty well. I mean, Bad Seed has like
Yeah.
a pretty like you don't. There's a pretty obvious shout back part that's kind of like baked into the song.
Yeah.
So people pick up on that pretty quickly.
That one
which is fun to
definitely
hear live.
feels like it's the second song on our set right now, and it definitely feels like in a good spot
Second
to
song
like
energy.
stay there. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Did you feel that there was, or well, I guess you said there was some Wilt fans at the Taylor Acorn shows, but was there anyone singing those words back at you, or was it like still too early in the release process?
I would say at least like the chorus and the shout back part. Because like it's like both of those songs that we released, like Bad Seed is like really, it's literally a shout back. It's super easy to get along, especially like when people are singing the backup vocals and they're singing the part that, it's like it's hard not to sing along, honestly. And then Without You, it also has like just like a really catchy, like easy to sing chorus, like without you, so I feel like people kind of caught along towards that too, and like so even like our like not like people who weren't our fans, so I guess
I would say like because we don't have like the stats, like we don't know actually how many Wilt fans like were at the show. All we have to go on is the energy
and merch.
Oh yeah, merch is actually a metric that we can track, but like when people start clapping when Bite My Tongue plays like in Allentown, like no one clapped because we've never been to Allentown. So it's like I don't know if anyone knows us there, but in Dallas,
I don't know if we brought anyone to Allentown.
Yeah, which is a big streaming city for us. That was like, oh look,
sorry, Allentown Wilters, if there are any.
Yeah, there's a few. I think they came from Philly.
Yeah,
but
I remember that.
but yeah, the new songs translate pretty well live, and it's cool to bring them to life.
That's amazing. They sound so good. The recordings they're mixed so well. So
yeah, now that's Zach.
Well, this was a very special year for me in Wilt World because I finally got to see you live and y'all just blew my mind. It was amazing, and especially since it was a headline show and it wasn't just an opening tour, but you guys have already done so many of those. So I have to ask, you came through Portland twice this year. How was your time in the city? And on that note, were there any other cities throughout all of these tours that really stuck out to you as being special?
Well, actually, Portland is a good one to ask about because me and Aaron flew in the day early for our Portland show because I didn't want to fly and then have the show the same day. And so we got a little brother sister time in Portland.
It was really fun.
It was really fun. We like walked around we walked around Hawthorne.
Okay, cute, love it.
Got like really yummy like ice cream sundaes. Oh, we got like Thai food.
I got banh mi.
Yeah,
I had a banh mi.
Oh, what else did we do? Oh, and no, that was Seattle. Yeah,
I got my necklace fixed.
Yeah, that was so random. We went to like this random shop that like had, it wasn't a jewelry shop. It was like a spiritual shop that had jewelry and other weird stuff in it.
Yeah.
And Aaron was like, "Can you fix my necklace?" And I'm like, "Dude, we're not at a jewelry repair shop."
It.
But he did it though. It was free, right?
No, it was like $15. Or it was like $10. $10.
Wow. That's great.
Hey, this is fixed
now.
now.
I was like,
damn, but all you needed was a little jump ring.
No, I needed a clasp. I told him, I was like, dude, can you put a clasp on it? Because like the necklace, this is so unrelated. It's impossible to it takes me like 3 minutes to take it off every time because every link looks exactly the same. So I was like, can you put it? And he's like, yeah, I got you. And he like made one. It's like this old like Portland native guy. That was sick.
Portland native.
Yeah.
Yeah, Portland's cool.
This time was
I don't even remember what we did.
They're always short. Well, I can tell you for
it
sure
was
that I
a weird
remember.
show. It was not a weird show. It was a weird.
It was fully seated or mostly fully seated.
It's so weird.
It was the day before Thanksgiving, so
Oh yeah.
the vibes were like a little quiet, but like still like some awesome Wilters showed up and it was
I
cool.
forgot. Yeah, it was in like a school
And
auditorium
yeah,
vibe,
well,
like
it's
theater.
the
I've
venue
never been to
was
that venue.
the
What
venue
was it
was
called?
wait, I can't
Something
remember.
theater.
Ooh, it was a theater.
You know, here
Yeah.
you live in Portland. Spit it out. No kidding.
I remember looking at the thing and being like, I haven't been to that venue, but I don't
I want
remember.
to look it up.
It was weird.
But we had a great time. We had Thai food, and then we went to the strip club. Me and Chelsea
Oh my God,
later.
yeah.
We did.
Well, Taylor Acorn's team begged us to go.
Not
That's
Taylor
hilarious. While important.
Not Taylor Acorn, just their team. So we had a great,
Acorn.
very
Say that
memorable
in the
night
video.
out the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Are there any other tour stops that you felt like were really, really good for Wilt, whether that be headline or opening?
Oh, well, this doesn't like have to do with like a show, but we went to Niagara Falls.
Period. Hey, okay, fun adventure.
Oh, Dallas. Dallas was really good, like I said. We're playing a festival there in March, which will be cool.
Yeah,
Um,
the Strodes. There's a lot of Strodes in Dallas.
what's true?
It's a street road.
Street road.
Oh.
Um,
I feel
A
like
lot of parking lots.
Yep.
Chicago, both
Love
on the
Chicago.
headline
Oh,
run
Chicago is
and
great.
Taylor was
And it was
great.
cold
Yeah.
as balls.
It was
this
so
year, too.
cold, but it was so pretty. I love Chicago that time of year, and we were staying in a really good location.
Hard to have a bad time in Chicago.
Yeah,
man.
Chicago is like one of our favorite cities for
It's
sure.
great.
Austin, we always have a good
Yeah,
time in
Austin
Austin.
also great.
Yeah, we also love Seattle. We didn't really do that much in Seattle.
Mhm.
I went and got clam chowder.
We went to
But
this arcade bar after the show.
oh yeah, that is what we did.
Right.
And I had a
Yeah.
mudslide. That was
I'm
Pretty
forgetting
yummy.
everything.
had a mudslide in the thing where you throw skee ball.
Oh, ski
Yeah,
ball,
oh my God,
yeah.
dude, we were like killing it at skee ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That was
fun.
so fun. Underrated arcade game.
Yes, especially if you're like not afraid to break it.
Mhm. You really just gotta chuck it sometimes.
You really just gotta chuck it. You gotta like make it hurt.
Mhm. That's what makes it fun.
True.
Okay, so like I said, this was a big year for you guys, and there were a lot of victories. What is the victory you each are most proud of from 2025?
You asked us
Ooh.
this last time too.
Oh,
You've got to have something to look back on, you know?
I have one. I'm going to steal it before anyone else does. We hit 300,000 monthly listeners, which feels rad. It's one of those things like, okay, Cece, you're a music enjoyer. Do you like look at that, like monthly listeners? Like, do you even like, you're like, oh, this band has this many?
I don't
Yeah.
use Spotify also, and it doesn't really show you on Apple Music. So, to be
Yeah,
fair,
that is good. That is good that they don't do that on Apple. And yeah, it's a gift and a curse. Like
it like gamifies it.
it does gamify it. You're like, it's like putting a quantity on your success.
But also like with listeners and stuff, like it does not necessarily translate to like live shows or like
Not at all.
success in any other way.
But
But it is- but
300,000?
it's a cool number though.
that's an amazing number. That's still how many people are listening to you guys, period.
it
Yeah.
puts us in the bracket with like a lot of bands that we really look up to.
Mhm.
So that's my
Mhm.
take.
It'll go down, but it's cool
Yeah.
right now. It's a good
Yeah.
Christmas present.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. Don't
No,
manifest.
that's how it
No,
works.
it'll go down, but not as
Yeah.
far as it
Yeah,
did
no, it's not gonna be
before.
crazy.
And then we'll just
Yeah.
For me,
Um,
my biggest victory for Wilt, besides the headline shows, which were amazing, wasn't a single moment, but it was just honestly finding like the discipline and the good habits to like take some of our successes and repeat them this year in a way that grew us. So for me, it was honestly just like posting more consistently and promoting by my tongue to make it like get where it's been. Like we're always seeing our popularity go up and down with social media success a little bit. And sometimes it feels like you're just like chasing like the next like trend, but we really like this year, or especially me, just like felt consistent with it, just like trusting the process and doing the thing, and specifically posting by my tongue like a bunch and never getting discouraged. And after like
they can
almost
try,
almost
but
a
they
year
will
of
not
doing this,
succeed.
like
Discouraged.
we've seen like just the growth has been awesome. It's
Mhm.
really been sustained.
Yeah. I guess one thing that I think of is like releasing music under like a label, like
Yeah.
getting signed, more as like a just sort of when I was a kid or a teenager or whatever, and I think about like, putting out music and it's like, oh yeah, like cool big bands, are signed to record labels, and then like now it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that actually
Yeah,
happened.
mine's
That's
like
crazy.
kind of similar to that with like building a team. Like we got a manager,
Yeah.
we got an
Oh,
agent.
true. Good one.
We
There's all
have,
this behind the scenes stuff that we, you know, it's
yeah,
not like we
we have
post like,
this.
hey, we're on
Clippers, I
the
didn't even
now,
list
we're gonna
off.
get
This is
your
amazing.
agent, but
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's crazy because like last year this time we were doing everything ourselves still, basically.
Yeah.
Like we were in like we were flirty with like the manager and the agent, but it wasn't like for real, for real. Like
Right.
we have a lawyer. Like
That's crazy.
that's so weird.
You
Like
just got a
what?
business manager.
Yeah, we have a business. Like what is going on?
Yep.
We have a merch company. What is happening?
we've also like, I think we've sold like probably we will by the end of the year probably have sold about 1,000 vinyl.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That I mean the fact that we even have vinyl,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's
crazy.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
So
Last
yeah.
year, like everyone was asking, and we're like, oh, like that's like a distant thing. But then like, we just kind of did it ourselves. Like no one was gonna do it for us. So like, yeah, you kind of took that on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of we ordered our own vinyl and like we got that
Yeah, I
process
made it happen,
ourselves.
and it was not easy.
It was not easy,
It's not easy at all.
but you know, it was worth it. Like that's
Yeah.
DIY as fuck.
And that's what the roots are.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
That's all amazing. And so to juxtapose that, I wanted to ask, what are some things that you want to improve on or do better next year? Or just do more of next year?
Good question.
We all just
Yeah.
gotta like glow up a little bit. No, I'm kidding. Nah. Not everyone. Just like
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. It's like a self thing. I don't know. Like I would
Oh,
say
I can think of. I mean, like our live show is good, but like we just started doing transitions this year.
Yeah.
Like between the
Set
songs.
deck would be cool.
Set deck.
Yeah.
Like I just think there's our live show is sick and it can get even better. With just some
yeah.
with just some cool like things that we haven't tried yet, like set decoration, something that we've never done.
And we just need to play more live shows. I think that would just be a big
True.
goal.
Also, like
Mhm.
world building. Like
Yeah.
we're in the process of like, like making an album and just like world building where like we don't have any music videos or any kind of like real true like Wilt aesthetic. Like we kind of like have basically like what our vibe is, like kind of darker, purpley, blah, But like I want to get specific with it. Like it's all
Mhm.
about being brand identifiable. What about you guys?
I want to
I just said
keep
mine.
with making our album. Like I just want to. I mean, it's not even like a this year thing. It's within the next like 2 months. Just like
Yeah.
really lock in and make the best music
Crazy.
possible, and really like just be like have no limits creatively. Just like create a lot more, to make a great album.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of in the same boat as like the record is really something I've been thinking about a lot, and just like the process and
Like what's the cover gonna be?
right.
Whoa,
There's
yeah,
so many
true.
aspects
What's the
of it.
name of the
Yeah.
album? Like we
Yeah.
have thoughts. Nessa was like asking me about that.
Yeah, I have like music video ideas. I had
Mhm.
another really crazy like strong vision for every now and then, or not every now and then. Yeah, every now and then.
That's cool.
Oh
Or
wow.
not every now and then. What am I saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I don't know what
Try
you're
it
saying.
now.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Music
yeah.
video idea.
Nice.
Like every now and then is already out.
Yeah.
And no one listens to it anyways. So.
It's okay.
Well, I feel like those are all amazing goals to have, and you guys have done so much good stuff this year, so you should be proud of yourselves. Pat yourselves on the back. You deserve it. Big round of applause for Wilt. Well, that's about all I have for questions, but I'd love to ask. I know you already mentioned a couple things, but is there anything else that we can be looking forward to for next year?
The album.
The album and
Album.
world domination.
Yeah.
Well,
So like,
Yeah.
there are some things that are kind of up to the concert gods, right? Like as far as sick opening tours, like
Yeah,
you
we
know,
would just say everyone watching this, if you want to see us, go like spam comment like your favorite artist.
that's
that
also
we should open for them.
maybe don't do that, but
Well, it's not just
um,
coming from
no, they
us.
can do that.
okay, do
Yeah,
it.
it's like not like we're doing it.
But the
We're
one thing that we
encouraging
can guarantee is like the album is gonna come out.
Mhm.
There will be more headline shows, like
Yay!
There will
Amazing
be
Wilt world.
festivals. Who knows?
there
all
will
other
be good times had
Yeah,
all
stuff.
around.
It's gonna be great
Yes,
times.
definitely.
And you've already booked one festival, right? That's announced right now.
Yeah, Gazed and Confused, Dallas.
It'll be so fun. And you'll get to go back to Dallas.
Yeah, which is
Can't
great.
wait. Yes.
I mean, I love that.
Rose.
Strodes.
Well, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for interview number 4. It's crazy that we only
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy.
Wow.
Thanks, CC. Can't wait for number 5, and we'll see you in Portland before.
Oh, absolutely. Happy Wiltmas. Enjoy your pajama party.
Thanks.
Well,
Very well.
thanks. We
Thanks.
definitely will.